Good evening, YouTube. Tegridy Cactus here. It is Friday, December 1st at 11:45 p.m. TGIF. Okay, and today we have garlic mustard. Let's begin with it is a member of the Brassicaceae family, or the mustard family. It's biannual, hardy to zones 4 through 8. Alright, and a plant, when it is biannual, means the first year it spends forming its root system, and basically is the foliage, green, leafy, rosette stage. Okay, so that's what this is going on here. Alright, they mature pretty quickly their second year. They are an invasive noxious species. Okay, they are on the banned plant list of one of 14 plants that it is illegal to grow and cultivate and have on your property. That also includes Japanese knotweed and Japanese barberry. Okay, and among some other things like water hyacinth and like yellow iris and things of that nature due to their invasiveness. Okay, they were first introduced into the continent of North America via settlers in 1868. Believed, it has not written in stone and nothing's been verified, that it was brought over for its medicinal purposes as well as for a food source. And it quickly escaped and is now found in 38 out of the 50 states and 3 Canadian provinces. Some of those 38 states do include New York, New Jersey, because I'm in New Jersey and this is where I found it, Kansas, North Dakota, Colorado, Utah, and South Carolina. All right, now why is this considered a noxious weed and we shouldn't plant it and pull it? Okay, to begin with, it's a fast spreader. It makes a thick mat and chokes out other native plants. It steals the water as well as the newts, or the nutrition from the soil. Okay, and these root systems here. This is pretty sturdy. This is crazy. That's my cat Tibble. Tibble, what are you doing, you wacko? He's on the prowl for something tonight. Get him, baby. My other cat Walter's being a cat somewhere. Okay, yeah. So you see this root system, right? These roots right here produce a chemical. Okay, that basically stunts the growth of any of the nearby plants. Yeah, so on top of this thing just being a juggernaut, surprisingly, it is considered a sensitive plant, which means that if it doesn't like its growing conditions, it'll stunt and die and wither, and it's just not happy, and it's pathetic looking. This one looks okay to me, has a healthy root system. But yeah, now I've heard mixed reviews on this. Some people say, and some experts who I've spoken to and who I've read stuff from, state that this plant requires full sun, okay, or partial sun. And now partial sun is defined as 3 to 6 hours of direct sunlight per day. I've also heard and read from experts and people who know things about stuff that it can grow in complete shade. So it's a sensitive plant as well as it's a juggernaut, so I don't really know. It's delicious and used in many sauces. See, this is what I get when I mess around plants. It's delicious and found in many sauces you can use it for. It does taste like garlic and smell like garlic when it's ready to be harvested. Okay. Fun fact, though, too, another thing that the cat is not out of the bag on, or the jury's not out, reverse that, however you want to word that hootenanny, is that the leaves contain cyanide. Yes, the poison cyanide. Okay, it would take a large amount to take you down, but it does contain that. Now, I've heard and read from experts that the first year in its rosette stage is when it has the most cyanide, and as it matures, the second year it has less, and that's when you want to eat it. But then I've heard that the first year is less than the second year. Like, as you know, first year is as it's maturing and growing, the cyanide builds up in the second year. It flowers from May or April, depending on where you're at and depending on how the plant feels, till June, and then dies off. It reproduces and spreads via seed. This is another thing that's crazy about this. I don't feel enough of research has been done about garlic mustard. Yeah, no, don't plant this and don't research this. It reproduces via seed. Each plant, each flower can drop between 400 to 600 to 7,900 to 9,000 to 12,000 seeds. Okay, and those seeds can remain viable in the soil for 5 to 10 years. They say that they can remain viable in seed banks for 5, some said 10, some said in undisturbed grounds for 10, I don't know. Once again, not a lot of research has been done on this. Excuse me. What else can I say about this? Yeah. Oh yeah, the seeds do take 1 to 2 years to reproduce. There are some lookalikes, so I didn't see this all summer while I was foraging, and now it's starting to poke its head up. So this stuff really grew pretty quickly. Where I'm at in Bergen County, literally, I walked out my door and went 3 houses down, and it was sitting. It was just growing right at the edge of somebody's property. So I plucked it. And if you find this growing, they advise you, the USDA as well as the Department of Wildlife, Fish and Game, to yank it and to destroy it. Don't try burning it unless you have a permit. Yeah, don't do all that jazz. I don't even know what states or what countries allow you to still burn your garbage or lawn debris. But don't burn this, and don't burn poison ivy either, because the urushiol gets in your lungs. Yeah, we don't do all that jazz. But the best way to eliminate this and eradicate this is when the soil is moist, is just pull up the whole root system, stuff it in a bag, and sayonara jack. Actually, funny that one of the other names this goes by is poor man's mustard, as well as jack something. And I don't remember what the name of it is, so you can Google that. Look, and there's Sybil again. So, alright guys, this is Tegridy Cactus, reminding you to stay safe, stay green, and hit that big red subscribe. And we have garlic mustard, considered a noxious weed, is illegal to grow and cultivate in the United States, it's on the banned plant list. Invasive as hell, for the reasons I stated before, steals water, steals nutrients, eliminates growth in other plants, contains cyanide, hardy to zones 4 through 8, can take anywhere from complete shade to full sun and anywhere in between, but it's a sensitive girl. So alright guys, stay safe, stay green, hit that big red subscribe. Deuces. Go get them, Tibbs.